Hello everyone. Welcome to today's live session on GATE Mathematics 2023 Memory Based Questions Explanation on Instrumentation and Chemical Engineering. So I am Gangadhar. I am so excited to be a part of this session brought to you by My Skills, My Future, a career mentoring platform. So if you are watching the session, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive all kind of notifications. Okay. Let's start the today's session. I think students still joining, so I will wait for 2 more minutes. Please inform them. Okay, please invite to all people. Okay, just I will wait 2 minutes, then I will start the session. Okay, now let us start. Okay. Okay. Now we'll discuss the first question. So look at the question. Given question is if f of x equal to x into sine of 1 by x, then limit x tending to 0 f of x. So this is one question. Okay. Okay. Now solution of this question is very simple. This is problem belongs to limit problem. Yes. So limit x tending to 0 f of x is given. What is f of x? This is our function f of x. X into sine of 1 by x. So let me take here x into sine of 1 by x. Now here sine argument is given 1 by x. That's why let me write this function limit x tending to 0. So this is sine of 1 by x divided by 1 by x. Can we write like this? Again this will be same. Yes, 1 by x reciprocal if I take, then I will get again x into sine of 1 by x. Now observe this sine of 1 by x, here 1 by x, here argument is 1 by x, here also 1 by x, but limiting variable is x is there. So if x is tending to 0, then its reciprocal 1 by x moves towards 0, reciprocal is what now tending to infinity now. So that's why here let me write limit in place of x, let me take 1 by x. Now this value tending to infinity. Now the function is sine of 1 by x divided by 1 by x. Now here 1 by x I will replace by theta. Now this problem is becomes now limit in place of 1 by x I am replacing theta. This is looking like limit theta tending to infinity sine theta divided by theta. So we know that from the standard limits, limit theta tending to 0 sine theta by theta value always 1 using L'Hospital rule. Yes, we know this. But here in the problem not, this is theta tending to 0. Yes, observe carefully. So now let me apply this theta value tending to infinity. So in the denominator theta is there. So denominator is going towards to infinity. But here sine argument theta is there. Sine of infinity. So sine of infinity is nothing but a very large value. Yes. So you take any large value, sign range is always between -1 to +1. Yes, this is some finite value. But in the denominator we have infinite value. So some finite value by infinity is what? 0. So here the limit x tending to 0, f of x is going towards to 0. This is our answer. Answer is 0. Okay. Now we look at the another question. This is another question. So read this question. What is given? If f of z equal to I into 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. Yes. Then f inverse z maps real axis to. Option A is given unit circle with the center not at origin. Option B is given real axis. Option C is given imaginary axis. Option D is given unit circle with the center at origin. Okay. Now, see, this given function is clearly complex valued function here. This is f of z here, I into 1 minus z by 1 plus z. But here our problem is what? F inverse of z mapping real axis to. That is our question. So we know that suppose if I take f of z, so z is here domain, and if I apply the function here, I will get some another complex variable. Why? Because complex valued function, okay, mapping from complex variables to again complex variable only. So here I will take w. This is, okay, z is nothing but x plus iy, or I can write x comma y. W is some another complex variable. I will write u plus iv, or simply you can write point u comma v. Okay, now if we apply f of z, so z is mapping in terms of w, that is in terms of u comma v. But in the question it is specified f inverse z, means we are applying inverse. Whenever if we apply inverse, domain becomes w, codomain becomes z. Means f inverse z mapping u comma v values in terms of x comma y. F of z maps x comma y values in terms of u comma v. But inverse mapping applies here. U comma v values becomes in terms of x comma y. That is, you have to take care first thing. But real axis given. In z plane, this is, suppose I will take z plane. In z plane, this is x axis, this is y axis, you know very well. Okay, this is z plane. So here this is x axis called real axis. So this equation name is what now? X axis nothing but y value is 0. But in w plane, okay, real axis is nothing but u axis. Imaginary axis is nothing but v axis. So here real axis u is nothing but in terms of equation v is equal to 0. So here our problem is now, so this equation y is equal to 0, you need to map in terms of x comma y. So that is our task. So what is v here? So from the given function f of z, you need to calculate first v. What is f of z here? F of z is equal to I into 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. So this is not in the form of u plus iv. So you need to change this into u plus iv form. So now this is, now I am going right. So f of z here, I into 1 minus z. 1 minus z is nothing but x plus iy. If you multiply it by minus, then you will get minus x minus iy divided by 1 plus z is nothing but 1 plus z is nothing but x plus iy. Okay, observe here. So in the denominator, I will write here, this is I into 1 minus x minus iy. In the denominator, let me write this is 1 plus x is some real part. Okay, I will put in bracket plus iy. Now this, now I can multiply with the numerator denominator by this conjugate of this complex variable. This is looking like some x plus iy. What is the conjugate of x plus iy? That is x minus iy. Na? So here let me multiply 1 plus x minus iy divided by 1 plus x minus iy. Now this is looking like a plus b into a minus b. Now this part becomes here real. This is actually complex part. Na? After multiplication of these two terms, then you will get real number in the denominator. Now what about numerator? So this is I into 1 minus x minus iy. Okay, okay. First let me multiply here. So this is I will keep out. Okay. This is 1 minus x minus iy. This is 1 plus x minus iy. First let me multiply with minus 1 minus x. So 1 minus x. First let me write here I into 1 minus x minus I into I square minus 1. Yes, become plus y. Okay. This is finally y plus I into 1 minus x. Okay. This is now multiplied here 1 plus x minus iy. This part I am writing here. In the denominator, what you have? This is a plus b into a minus b. A square means 1 plus x square minus b square means iy square. Iy square means what now? This is minus of I square y square. I square is minus 1. Minus into minus plus, so it will become plus y square. This part here clearly real part. So this is now I am going to multiply here. So if you multiply these two part, you will get. So y into, this is y into 1 plus x. First let me write y into 1 plus x. Okay, next I into, so I into 1 minus x into this part, I into I square minus 1 minus minus plus, so this is y into 1 minus x plus I will write y into 1 minus x. This is all becomes real part. Now here this I into 1 minus x into 1 plus x I will multiply, then I will get I into 1 minus x into 1 plus x, and this y into minus iy I will multiply, y into y square minus I is there, this becomes minus iy square in the denominator. Then you will get the same thing, 1 plus x whole square plus y square. Now this is all real part, plus this is looking like some u, plus this is I into v form. Yes, now clearly what is the real part here? This is the real part, this is the imaginary part, but we need what is the equation? V is equal to 0. Here what is the V? This part by this part, this is whole part is V. So this is 1 minus x into 1 plus x, that is 1 minus x square. A minus b into a plus b, na? This is 1 minus x square. Yes, now here minus iy square is there. Out of these two terms I will take I is common, then real part becomes here 1 minus x square minus y square. So this into I. This is actually I V form. This is V. Denominator we have 1 plus x whole square plus y square. This part becomes, we are calling here V. This is I am going to equate to 0. So if you equate to 0, then numerator part becomes 0 na. So this is now 1 minus x square minus y square equal to 0. From this I will get x square plus y square is equal to 1. This is the we required mapping. X square plus y square equal to 1 represents equation of unity circle, na? Center 0 0 and radius is clearly 1. So clearly V is equal to 0 mapped into x square plus y square is equal to 1. So from the options, the right option is unity circle with the center at origin. So option D is the right answer. It is some good question. Okay, that's why I clearly explained. I have taken more time. Okay, right now. So we will continue another problem. So please share this video, okay, with your friends and invite them to this live session. Don't forget. Okay, now we will continue. So this is another problem. This is a very simple question, so you should have some patience. Okay, so given question is what? Matrix A is given 1 4 minus 3 alpha beta 6. Okay, if rank of matrix A, this is clearly 3 by 2 matrix. Yes, if rank of matrix A is given 1, already rank is given 1, but asking what? Then the ratio of alpha by beta is what? Very simple question. Clearly rank of A is given 1. So by the definition, if rank of A is 1 is nothing but, in echelon form of the matrix, how many number of non-zeros will be appear? It must be 1. Whenever rank is 1, so what is the rank here? 1. So number of non-zero rows in echelon form should be 1. That is I am going right here. Number of non-zero rows in echelon form. You know how to change echelon form? Yes, echelon form of the given matrix A must be equal to 1. Why? You know the definition. Yes, must be equal to 1. So first let me change this into echelon form. So given matrix A is what? 1 4 minus 3 alpha beta 6. So to change echelon form in first column, so under the first element, let me try this elements to make 0. So to make minus 3 0, first row multiplied by 3, then add to the second row, then second row becomes what now? So now this matrix will be equivalent. First row will be same 1 comma 4 is this 1 4, and this is multiplied by 3. 3 1 ja 3. 3 plus minus 3 is what now? 0. 3 4 ja 12. 12 plus alpha is what now? Alpha plus 12. Now in the same way, I need to make this element 0. That's why first row multiplied by some value beta and subtract from the third row. Now 1 into beta is what now? Beta. Beta minus beta is what now? 0. Yes, now this is 6. 4 into beta is 4 beta. 6 minus 4 beta. Here the value will be 6 minus 4 beta. So clearly rank should be 1. To say rank 1, this rows must be 0, 3 by 2. Now substitute alpha beta in this ratio. Therefore required ratio is what now? Alpha by beta is nothing but minus 12 divided by 3 by 2. Now this is now minus 12 into 2 by 3. So 3 1 ja 3 4 ja 4 2 ja 4 2 is what? 8. This answer will be minus 8. So for this your answer will be minus 8. Okay. Now we move to another question. So this question is okay. So you have any questions, ma? Please, you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, to ask me in the chat. Okay, so here chat. Let me see in the chat. So anyone have doubt, please ask me. Okay. Please, you have any doubt, please ask me. So now I will continue. This is one more problem. Actually, this problem, this type of problems will be asking in aptitude part. This is not purely math question. It is mathematics, but it is this type of problems generally asking in aptitude part. What is given? Some function g of x is given. Maximum of here two curves we have x minus 2 whole square. This is actually parabola, and this is some straight line. What is this? Minus 2x plus 7, where x range is given minus infinity to plus infinity. Question is asking what minimum value of g of x. Okay, so actually to solve this type of problems you need to sketch or you need to draw this curve and this curve, and we have some method, but simply what I am going to explain you. So whenever this type of questions given, maximum of or minimum of two curves is given, then question asking either minimum value or maximum value. So without plotting graph we can simply solve the problem. What is the method means? So where these two curves are intersecting, at that points definitely your question asking what minimum or maximum, whatever it may be. So minimum value or maximum value will be exist only at the intersection points. How to calculate intersection points means where this curve and this curve will be equal means I will take first curve is some y is equal to x minus 2 whole square. This is some parabola. If you expand this you will get a square plus b square minus 2ab. Using formula you will get x square plus 4 minus 4x. Now the second curve is what? Now clearly some y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. So where these two curves should be equal means equate these two left side parts equal, then right side parts I will equate. Means where these two curves are intersecting means just to equate these two curves. So x square plus 4x plus 4 only minus 4x, okay, equal to minus 2x plus 7. If you solve this equation you will get some x values now. At that points your minimum value should be exist. Now see this x square, this minus 2x I will take to the left side. Okay, so this minus 4x plus 2x becomes minus 2x. Now plus 7 I will take this side. Now 4 minus 7 is what? Minus 3. So this is now x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Now you solve this equation. What are the values of x now you will get? So clearly you will get x is equal to 3 comma minus 1. You have two values. Now how to check at x is equal to 3 you are getting minimum, or at x is equal to minus 1 you are getting minimum? Simply you can replace in the given problem g of x. What is g of x here? Clearly given g of x is maximum of x minus 2 whole square comma minus 2x plus 7. Yes, here you substitute your values. At x is equal to 3, what is this value? 3 minus 2 square is what now? 1 square. 1 square value is 1. Similarly replace here, you will get the same value here only. 3 2 is 6, minus 6 plus 7 also 1. That's why maximum of 1 comma 1 is what now? 1. Means at x is equal to 3 your value is 1. Finally g of x takes value 1. Now in the same way at minus 1 I will check. Okay, g of minus 1 is what? Maximum of okay, replace x value minus 1. Minus 1 minus 2 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 square is what now? 9. The same value you will get here only. Replace x value minus 1. Minus 1 into minus, yes, here minus minus plus 2 1 are 2. 2 plus 7 is what? 9. 9 comma 9. Out of 9 comma 9 what is the maximum? 9 only. So clearly out of these two values what is the minimum value? Clearly 1. So for this problem minimum value of g of x will be 1. Where it occurs, suppose question asking where it occurs means for what value of x you are getting minimum value, means very clear at x is equal to 3 you are getting minimum value. Don't confuse. Out of 3 comma minus 1 is minimum. 3 is maximum. But question asking minimum value of g of x. Function value asking. So replace x value in g of x. At x is equal to minus 1, my answer is 9, g of x value. At x is equal to 3, g of x's value is what now? 1. Out of this, what is the minimum value? 1. It occurs what? At 3. So question asking what is the function value? So answer is what now? 1. So this is our answer. Okay. This is also some very good problem. This type of problem is frequently asking in aptitude part actually. Now we move to another problem. Okay. So this is actually probability related problem, random variables. Very simple question. What is given? If x is a discrete random variable, x takes value 0, 1, 2, corresponding probability is 0.25, this is 0.5, this is not given. You know, whenever this is discrete random variable and this is some probability mass function, so total probability should be 1. So add 0.25 plus 0.5, some question mark, I will write some question mark, should be 1. So this is 0.25 plus 0.5, 0.75. So then in place of question mark, you will get 1 minus 0.75, that is nothing but 0.25. So this value is also 0.25. Now first let me calculate e of x, then e of x square, then I will calculate the difference. What is e of x? Mean of x. How to calculate mean of x? There is simple sigma x into p of x. Multiply random variable values with the corresponding probabilities, then add them. So 0 into 0.25 is what now? 0. 1 into 0.5 is what now? Plus 0.5. Okay. Now this is 2 into 0.25 plus 2 into 0.25 I will write as 1 by 4. Yes. Now this is 0, this is 0.5, 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. This is 1 by 2. So it is also 0.5. 0.5 plus 0.5 is what now? 1. So e of x value is what now? 1. In the same way, mean of x square, how to calculate? So this is simply sigma x square into p of x. So square of x, 0 square is what now? 0. 1 square is again 1, but 2 square is what now? 4. This is x square values. Now in the same way, multiplied x square values corresponding with the corresponding probabilities p. So now this becomes again 0 into 0.25 becomes 0. Yes. Plus 1 into 0.5 is again 0.5. Plus here we have 4 x square value. 4 into 0.25. So 4 into 0.25 is nothing but 1 by 4. 4 cancel. This is 1, this is 0.5. Add them, you will get 1.5. What is our question? Our question is e of x minus of e of x square. E of x is 1. E of x square value is 1.5. Then answer is what now? Minus 0.5. This is our answer. Okay. So please, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe our channel. Okay. Don't forget to hit bell icon. Okay. Now we will continue our problems. The next problem is, so this is very simple question, but it is looking like very difficult, but it is very simple question. Observe this. This is clearly a system of equation problem in the chapter linear algebra. Question is what? Choose a solution S for the set of equations. 2 equations given only, but 3 variables appearing. Yes, x minus 2y plus z equal to 0. This is equation number 1. X minus z equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Yes, options given here. Some options here. Look at s equal to bracket of alpha into 111 plus beta into 101, where alpha comma beta belongs to real numbers. Option B is given s is equal to alpha into 111, where alpha belongs to set of real numbers. Option C is given s is equal to alpha into 111 plus beta into 211, where alpha comma beta belongs to real numbers. What is option D? S is equal to alpha into 101, where alpha belongs to set of real numbers. This is a very simple question. So here only 2 equations are there. Actually we can solve this type of solutions using rank concept. Yes, you know. But here I am not going to apply rank concept. Simply I will solve these 2 equations. Why? Because this is very simple equation. From equation 2, x minus z equal to 0 means what now? X equal to z. Now replace x is equal to z in the equation 1. What is the equation 1? X minus 2y plus z is there. In place of z I will take x. Why? Because x is z equal. So equal to 0. Now x plus x is what now? 2x minus 2y. So 2x minus 2y, I will take 2 is common. Then I will get x minus y equal to 0. So anyhow 2 should be not equal to 0. So x minus y equal to 0 means x should be equal to y. So by observing x is equal to z and x is equal to y, what you can say that all are equal means x is equal to y is equal to z. So these all equal to some scalar, some constant k I will take, or you can take alpha also. Why? Because in options everything is expressed in terms of alpha and beta. So I will take some alpha. Okay. Now what is our solution part? So clearly all solutions in terms of x, y, z only now. So I will take x, y, z. So what is x, y, z? All are equal to some constant alpha. So I will take alpha, alpha, alpha. So let me take alpha is out. Then I will get 1, 1, 1, where alpha is some constant now. So that's why I will write alpha belongs to some real number set. This is why I am taking here set means this is not one solution. You have infinite number of solutions. You cannot write all the solutions in this paper. This whole universe also not sufficient to write all the solutions. Why? Because alpha belongs to real number. Take alpha value 0, you will get 0, 0, 0. That is also one solution. Take alpha is equal to 1, alpha equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to infinity, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, up to minus infinity. So all these solutions I cannot place in this paper. That's why we always express in terms of this set. Okay, but okay, this is not a general class. Okay, look at what is our option. Option is B clearly. So this is our answer. Okay, now we move to another problem. So till now I completed instrumentation gate questions. Now I'm going to focus on chemical engineering problems. Okay, so very simple question. What is this? This is again problem belongs to limit concept. Okay. What is the question? Limit x tending to 0, 2x divided by e power x minus 1. Yes, very simple. First to take limit tending to 0, you will get 2 into 0 is 0. E power 0 value 1, 1 minus 1 0. This is clearly 0 by 0 form. Apply L'Hospital rule. What is L'Hospital rule? Differentiate numerator separately with respect to x, your variable x is appeared, and similarly differentiate denominator also. Then what is your answer? Limit x tending to 0, 2x derivative is what now? 2. E power x derivative is what now? Again e power x. Constant derivative 0. So leave it 2 by e power x. Now again substitute x tending to 0. What is your answer? 2 by e to the power 0. E power 0 value is what now? 1. 2 by 1 is what now? 2. So limit value is approaching to 2. From the options, the right option is B. That is 2. Okay. So do like and share the session, okay, with your friends. Don't forget. Now I will move to another question. Very simple question. This is some vector field given. Given v bar equal to zx I cap plus 2xy j cap plus 3yz k cap. Asking what? Then divergence of v bar at some point 3, 2, 1 is. Very simple. What is the definition? Divergence of some f bar equal to del dot f bar. Yes, where del is what? No, differential operator I cap dou by dou x plus j cap dou by dou y plus j cap dou by dou y plus k cap dou by dou z. F bar is nothing but some f1 I cap. This is some f1 plus f2 j cap. This is some f2 plus f3 k cap. This is some f3. This is f3. This is f2. This is f1. So after taking dot product, you know. So I cap dot I cap 1, j cap dot j cap 1, k cap dot k cap 1. So simply del dot f bar becomes dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Simply partial differentiation required. So here with respect to x you had differentiate f1. What is f1 here? Zx. So while differentiate with respect to x, z is constant, keep z outside. Differentiation of x is what now? 1. This is over. Now second part. Dou f2 by dou y. Now this 2xy differentiate with respect to y. So 2x is constant, keep outside 2x. Y differentiation with respect to y is what now? 1. This is 2x. Okay. Now, dou f3 by dou z. This is our f3. This function differentiate with respect to z. So 3y is constant, keep outside. Z differentiation with respect to z is what now? 1. Now asking at the point 3 to 1 means x value 3, y value 2, z value 1. Replace x by z here. Z value I will take 1 plus 2 into x. X value is 3. 2 3 is 6. I will write 6 here. Plus 3y. What is y? 2. Again 3 to j is what now? 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 1 is what now? 13. So answer is 13. From the option, the right option is option A. Okay. Now we move to another problem. Okay. This is very good question from linear algebra. Question is what? It is given 2 by 2 matrix. If A is equal to 10, 6, 6, 10, then the sum of eigenvalues of A cube. One method is just to calculate A cube matrix. A into A. 3 times you should multiply. Then sum of eigenvalues is nothing but trace of matrix. So again you will get one more 3 by 3 matrix like this. Then find a trace of this matrix. But I am not going to apply this method. So for the given matrix, I want to apply some properties of eigenvalues. So if you know eigenvalues of A, suppose lambda 1 comma lambda 2, then eigenvalues of A cube becomes lambda 1 cube comma lambda 2 cube. Then sum of eigenvalues is equal to what now? Just lambda 1 cube plus lambda 2 cube. So I will apply this method, very simple. First I need to calculate eigenvalues of this matrix. Okay, very simple. So again, sum of eigenvalues of any matrix, you know, trace na. Here what is trace? 10 plus 10, 20. So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 value I will take 20. Yes. Now one more thing. Product of eigenvalues becomes what now? Det of matrix. Product of eigenvalues is nothing but lambda 1 into lambda 2. What is the det of this matrix? 10 10 ja 100. Yes. 6 6 ja 36. 100 minus 36 is what now? 64. Very simple. Check here by trial and error method. For which values of lambda 1 lambda 2 product will be 64, sum will be 20. 16 4 ja 64. 16 plus 4 20. So then I will take lambda 1 either 4 or 16. So lambda 2 value becomes what now? 4. Then lambda 1 cube means 16 cube, comma lambda 2 cube is nothing but 4 cube. Now 16 cube value how much and 4 cube is how much? So simply calculate this. 16 into 16 is what now? Clearly 256. And 4 cube is what now? 64. So add those values and do it simply. Tell me what is 256 into 16. Multiply here. 16 to 16, you know, 256 again into multiplied by 16. Then you will get 4096. And 4 cube is what now? 64. Now add them. Required what now? Sum of eigenvalues of A cube. A cube eigenvalues lambda 1 cube, lambda 2 cube. This is lambda 2 cube. Yes. Now add them. 4096 plus 64 is our required answer. By adding them, you will get simply 4096. This is your final answer for this problem. This is very simple method. I think not 4096. So this is 96 plus 64, 160. Not 96. This is 160. 4160. This is my answer. 4160. Okay. Now we move to another problem. So what is given here? This is also again from the chapter complex analysis. If Z1 and Z2 are complex numbers, then okay, this is mod Z1 plus Z2 divided by mod Z1 plus mod Z2. Very simple question. So I think in options also you need to. So first let me explain. Mod Z1 plus mod Z2 divided by mod Z1 plus mod Z2. You know that using triangle inequality, mod x plus y, generally mod x plus y becomes actually less than or equal to mod x plus mod y. This is our triangle inequality. Using this I am going right. Mod Z1 plus mod Z2 is less than or equal to mod Z1 plus mod Z2. In the denominator, whatever we have, same I will write here. Mod Z1 plus mod Z2. Observe here, this value same now, get cancelled. Answer actually less than or equal to 1 means less than 1 or equal to 1. Any one possibility is there. Both is not possible. But in option, look here, less than 1 is given, equal to 1 is given. This is general problem. Specifically Z1, Z2 are given, you will get either this answer or this answer. Both are not possible. But here you have doubt, I also have doubt. Why? Because answer should be less than or equal to 1. But given in option B, less than 1 is given. In option D, equal to 1 is given. Which answer we have to select? This is some wrong data is given. So we need to challenge these answers. But less than 1 I am giving. Mostly for complex variables you will get less than 1. But for some complex numbers, for less cases you will get equal to 1 also. That's why I am giving the priority for the condition option B, less than 1. Actually your answer is less than or equal to 1. Yes, either less than 1 or equal to 1, both not possible. So you can say like this, option B and option D. That is also wrong. What is option B and option D means? Means less than 1 and equal to 1. This is wrong. Either less than 1 or equal to 1. That's why your option is either B or D. Like this option should not be given. Less than or equal to 1 is given, then I will select this answer. This is my answer actually. Understand? Okay. So please, one more thing I am remembering you. As you know, maths is common for all the branches. This is not only chemical engineering. These questions may appear in CS or may appear in other branches also. Okay. That's why I am saying that it is common for all the branches. Encourage your friends and invite your friends to our live session so that they will get benefited. Okay. Understand? Right. So just one or two problems are there. Please be patient. Right. This is one more problem. Consider d square x by dt square equal to minus omega square x with x naught equal to 1 and dx by dt at t is equal to 0 is given 0. Then asking position of particle at x of 3 pi by omega will be what? This is simply differential equation problem. This is second order equation. Yes. So let me write this is d square x by dt square. If we take this to the left side, you will get plus omega square equal to x equal to 0. So in short form, this is second order derivative. I will write d square. So d square x plus omega square x equal to 0. So this is simply d square plus omega square into x equal to 0. Solution of this equation is nothing but finding x in terms of independent variable. Here what is independent variable? Clearly t, means we need x of t value. So, okay, this is clearly having right side 0, means for this problem you have only complementary function solution. There is no particular integral. So that's why solution becomes what now, means first you have to write the auxiliary equation. What is the auxiliary equation? By looking this equation, my auxiliary equation, in place of d I will write some constant m square plus omega square equal to 0. This is some quadratic equation. Find the roots. So then depends on the nature of the roots, you can find the solution. So what is m values? Means m square is equal to minus omega square, then m is equal to plus or minus under root minus omega square. So this is now plus or minus, whenever you have minus and under root you will get I, root omega square is omega. This is looking like some alpha plus or minus I beta, but alpha plus in you have no value, means alpha value is 0 here, and beta value is what now? Omega. Whenever you have some complex pair, what the complementary function solution means? X is equal to xc. I should write actually, but anyhow particular integral there is no. That's why x is equal to actual complete solution is xc plus xp. So actually this part is not there for this problem. That's why xc equal to our solution x. Okay, whenever you have complex pair like this, alpha plus I beta, general solution is what now? E power real part alpha. What is independent variable? T. So e power alpha t into c1 cos beta t plus c2 sin beta t. C2 sin beta t. Okay, so using this let me write here x of t, my solution. E power alpha value 0, e power 0 what? No, 1. This is need not be right. C1 cos beta, in place of beta what we have? Omega. So C1 cos omega t plus C2 sin omega t. Now use these two conditions, then solve C1 C2 values. That's why it is given two conditions. First use x of 0 equal to 1, means x value 1 at t value 0. Replace t value 0, this is x value. I will take x value 1, t value 0. So cos 0 becomes this one. Yes, cos 0 value is what? No, 1. C1 into 1 is C1. This is becomes 0 now. Sin 0, 0. 0 into C2 is what? No, 0. Means C1 value, finally I got 1. Now I will use the second condition. This is what? A derivative of x, means differentiate this solution. Then you will get x dash of t equal to derivative of cos what? No, minus sin. Again omega t derivative is what? No, omega. This is I am going right, minus c1 omega sin omega t. In the same way, derivative of sin omega t is cos omega t. Using chain rule, again omega t differentiation is what? No, omega. So I will get c2 omega cos omega t. Okay. Now replace the condition. What is this? Derivative value is 0 here. Derivative value is 0 at t value is 0. So derivative x dash of t value I will take 0. And here sin omega t is there. This whole term becomes 0. Cos omega t is there. So if I take t value 0, cos 0 becomes 1. This is c2 omega. So plus c2 omega. Anyhow c2 omega value 0 means omega is some value that is not will be 0. So that's why c2 must be 0. Now c1 c2 value substitute in our solution. So finally this one becomes now x of t value becomes here. C2 becomes 0. This part will be vanished. C1 value 1. So that's why I will get just a cos omega t. Now question asking finally position of particle at x of 3 pi by omega. Okay, means at t value 3 pi by omega, what is x value? That is our question. So replace t value here 2 pi by 3 pi by omega. This is 3 pi by omega. Omega omega cancel. Cos 3 pi. Cos any odd pi. Cos of 2n plus 1 into pi. Any odd pi value is what? No, minus 1. Any even pi value will be 0. So anyhow this is 3 pi clearly odd, that's why my answer becomes -1. So finally answer will be -1. Okay, right. We move to the last question. Okay, so one more time I am telling you, please for more interesting. Okay, so for more interesting you will please join our videos. Okay, don't forget to hit the bell icon, please subscribe our channel, share and comment. Okay, right. Last problem of this session. What is the problem? Some function of r is given here. What is r means? Nothing is specified. R is r just like u of x. Generally in vector calculus where r is equal to, again you have some root of x square plus y square plus z square like that, but it is not specified anywhere. That's why it is simply like x, it is r, that's it. That's why here everything is involved in terms of r. 4 into 1 by r power 12, this is minus 1 by r power 6, asking derivative of u, okay, with respect to r at r is equal to 1. Okay, du by dr. So du by dr. What is u here? This one. First let me rewrite this. 4 into 1 by r is nothing but what? R inverse. In power we have 12. Now this becomes r power minus 12. Minus this is 1 by r is nothing but r inverse. Power we have 6. Now this becomes r power minus 6. Now simply d by dx of x power n formula I am going to apply. This is nothing but n into x power n minus 1 simply. With respect to r, we are differentiating r terms, no problem. So you need not apply any chain rule. So now differentiation of this term, this again this one. 4 is keep outside, this is constant. Now this is x power n. What is n here? Minus 12. Minus 12 into r power minus 12 minus 1 becomes minus 13. This is over. Again you need not differentiate r. Why? Because we are doing with respect to r. That is the thing. Similarly minus, this is r power minus 6. In place of n we have minus 6. So this is minus 6 into r power minus 6 minus 1 becomes minus 7. Now simply this is 4 into, now substitute r value 1 simply directly. Question asking at r is equal to 1. Na? So replace r is equal to 1 minus 12. 1 power anything is there. R in r I am replacing 1. 1 power anything, either positive powers or negative powers. 1 power anything is 1. Minus into minus is what? Now plus 6 into, again 1 power anything is 1. Now minus 12 plus 6 is minus 6. This is into 4. 6 4 is 24. So my answer is finally minus 24. Okay. Thank you all for joining our session. Okay. Don't forget to like, share the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.